Alright, so 2023-65 is finally available in theaters. The film is written and directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods, who worked together on the screenplay for 2018's A Quiet Place. In the film, we have an astronaut whose ship full of people in cryosleep gets hit by a meteor, causing it to crash land on prehistoric Earth 65 million years in the past. Most of the people in the ship perish except for, of course, the astronaut and a little girl who is in cryosleep. So now this astronaut has a mission not only to get himself off the planet, but to get the little girl off the planet. Along the way, they have to deal with a bunch of different prehistoric creatures such as bugs and of course dinosaurs. Overall, this film has a really cool premise. And starring as the astronaut and the little girl, we have Adam Driver as Mills and Ariana Greenblatt as Koa. And I guess we'll go ahead and just jump into it, starting with the two main leads in the film. I really liked Adam Driver and Ariana Greenblatt together. I thought they had pretty good chemistry in the film. Father-daughter relationship that they have. They're not actually father and daughter, but it's a similar relationship. Early on, they had some really fun scenes that I actually really enjoyed. But as the film went on, the less interested I was in those characters. Part of the reason being, they don't really set up much in the beginning. Within the first 10 minutes, you're already crash landing on Earth, which means you're not really getting much setup with these characters. You don't really get to know them much before you're already getting to the meat and potatoes of the movie. And I think with this film here, it needed a little bit more explanation and a little more setup for certain things to make sense. Which leads me to the title and the thumbnail. This movie isn't quite what I expected. I don't know, I'm probably the only one, but going into this movie, I thought there was going to be some sort of time travel element to it. I thought somehow he was from Earth going on some sort of space mission. Something happens while he is in space. Somehow he time travels. Maybe he goes in a black hole or something like that. Comes back around, crash lands on Earth, and finds out that it's prehistoric Earth. But in reality, he's really just from another planet, and Earth is just the planet he happened to crash land on, and it also happens to be 65 million years in the past. Like I said, maybe I'm the only one who thought it was going to be that type of movie, but if you thought this was going to be that type of movie too, comment that down below and let me know. Also, sorry to spoil it a little bit there, but if you're going into a movie thinking it's going to have time travel elements, I don't want you to be disappointed like I was. And I say disappointed, but it didn't ruin the movie for me. I went into it thinking it was going to be one thing and it turned out to be another thing. That was kind of on me. I don't think the marketing was misleading. I think had I looked a little bit deeper into it, I would have known that it's not a time travel movie. But maybe it would have been better if it was a time travel movie. Like I said, I didn't let the fact that the film isn't what I expected ruin the film for me, but it's pretty much everything else in the film that ruined it for me. Overall, this film is extremely repetitive and also very predictable, and is filled with things that I've seen done much better in many other movies and TV shows. For a film that's pretty much non-stop action, the action was pretty underwhelming to me. There are some science fiction elements that I thought were pretty interesting, but it by no means fixed the film in any way. I didn't know the runtime going into the film, so coming out of it, I was curious as to what the runtime was. It's only an hour and 30 minutes with credits. It felt so much longer.
That's what she said.
Especially when you get to that third act, there's so many times in the third act where it feels like the movie's finally about to end, and then it just keeps going. Before I go ahead and rank this movie, I guess I should talk a little bit more about the dinosaurs in the film, since that's the big appeal of the movie, for some people at least. Sure, the film has a lower budget, but I don't think that's what holds the dinosaurs back in this movie for me. What holds it back is that they don't build them up enough. They don't have enough suspense with them. They show a dinosaur on screen like every 10 seconds. Overall, this film had a lot of things going for it, but it fell short in a lot of areas. I think it had so much potential. It had so many things that it could have done, but it just decided not to. So when it comes to ranking 2023-65, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give this movie a free ticket. So yeah, honestly, if you haven't watched it yet, don't really waste your time on it. I had things about the film that I liked, but the more the film went on, the less I liked it. I thought the first trailer was really cool, maybe showed and told a little bit too much, but I was still excited for the film, so I am very much let down. But have you seen 2023-65? Tell me in the comments down below, did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you in the middle? Have you not seen it? Are you planning on watching it anytime soon? Why or why not? I wouldn't recommend doing so. Really, any comments you have for me, I would very much appreciate hearing from you guys. I respond to as many as I can. But do me a favor and leave a like on this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload, and I will see you in the next one.